Welcome back to The Sip, everybody. I'm your first favorite bartender, third favorite author, Josh Price. And I'm here kicking it in the new year with my boys, Greg and Shasti.
Waka waka.
Oh, happy new year, boys.
Yes, indeed.
Man.
Happy indeed.
Yeah. It was a wild time in 2021. That's for damn sure.
I'll go out on a limb and say equally, if not more fucked up than 2020.
Yeah.
Right. But we're not debating that.
In weird ways.
Not today, at least.
Yeah.
Pick my nose.
No, I'm ready for whatever this year's bringing. I'm ready for whatever this year's bringing.
Yeah. I mean,
But
I'll drink to that.
I've gathered you here today
Uh-oh.
because my weird brain has done its thing, and it got me thinking. So we celebrate the new year in the coldest part of the year, and I don't know why, because this feels like it should be a much warmer celebration. Like you'd think, when I think about it, it's like the new year makes more sense to be like, oh, we're planting a new harvest.
Right.
And that is definitely not the case.
See where you're going
it's
here.
the coldest part of the year. It's stinking January.
All right.
And
Yeah.
I got to looking into it a little bit, and I went down a wonderful little rabbit hole.
Down south.
Yeah, went down south, went out east, across the Mediterranean. And I found out that January 1st was not always the beginning of the new year.
I didn't think so.
So there are some places like Ethiopia that still celebrate it in September. But for the most part, the world celebrated the new year in like March. So the dates that I was able to come up with were March 25th, or what we would call March 25th now with the Julian calendar, or the Gregorian calendar now, or December 25th, which that's why Christmas kind of wound up being the day it was.
All right.
But yeah, so in the Roman, like even before the Roman Empire, when they were just a kingdom, they celebrated the New Year in late March. And their king, Numa Pompilius, he was king in 715 to 673 BC. He made January the first month of the year, and that was because so March is named after Mars, the god of war, and before him, they celebrated the marching off to war as the beginning of the year. But Pompilius decided that the new year was more fitting thematically with new beginnings, so he moved it to January, which is named after Janis. Janis is
Joplin.
Yes, Janis Joplin.
What a sweet soul she was.
Janis is that
27 Club.
You've seen that those pictures of like that god with two faces.
Yeah.
That's Janis, the old face and the new face.
All right,
It's the god of
all
new
right.
beginnings. Yeah.
Dig in.
But even that didn't stick.
Okay.
So he changed it, and then the rest of the world was like, yeah, no. So for about another 1,000 years, the new year kept getting celebrated in the month of Mars. Because, again, everybody went to war in March for some reason.
They're stuck inside all winter long, and they got
they wanted
shit
to.
on
They
their
were getting
backs.
all.
They're out of food. Things are blossoming. Yeah, fuck yeah, March. Hell
It's like
yeah.
shootings go up every spring.
You're right.
Everyone's
Warm weather.
outside.
Warm weather areas. Violence is thriving.
Well, and even doesn't it say that in the Bible too? Like there's a verse that sticks out to me about like King
Says
David.
everything in the Bible.
Where right. Where it's
Anything
like,
you can ever think
and
of.
in the spring when kings go off to war, King David did his yada yada with Bathsheba or whatever. I'm pretty sure that was why it was referenced.
Makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. You send all the husbands away, and now you got. Well, anyway.
Yep. Digression.
Yeah.
Digression.
He's got all that
its
pent
finest.
up energy. So for another. All right. So anyway, back to Pompilius.
Yes, finally. Come on.
So during his reign, it was in January, and then it went away. 1,000 years later, the New World is discovered by white people, and they realized that it had been discovered previously by a bunch of other people.
Who'd have thunk?
Right.
Yeah.
And
Worshipping
it was
a Middle Eastern man.
It was actually
White.
right before the revolution, well, somewhat like 20 years before the Revolutionary War, that the Western world started to make the changeover. So there were a couple of countries that did it before that, but in the UK and what became the United States in
You're
17...
just saying for a New Year's celebration in general, like in the modern tradition that we celebrate.
Yeah, so New Year's Day...
Revolutionary War was like what year?
1776.
Okay, so that is
not
pretty recent.
that long ago.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay.
So 1752 is the year that America made the change. So that's, I mean, we're talking less than 300 years at this point.
That's wild.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I figured it would be more like as long as the any version of the calendar was there. Okay.
You'd think.
Yeah,
You'd think, especially since our calendar was designed by the Romans 3 times, and it's just the one thing that they did that didn't stick. And then there's even more recent changeovers globally, like China. Everybody knows about Chinese New Year being, I think it's in January, like late January. But they didn't officially adopt January 1st as New Year's Day until 1912.
Okay. 1912?
Yeah, 1912.
Oh, shit.
And they still, like, on the side, keep track of their original calendar.
I mean, it makes sense, I guess. I mean,
so they get
Thailand,
two.
They get two.
They get
2 of the
12
best.
days
Like,
of. Sorry, dude.
no, you're good. Go ahead.
Doesn't like Thailand do like 12 days of New Year? Do you know, or like
they have a fire. I
That's
think
wild.
that's like a moon.
Yeah.
So
it's all the same to me. I don't know.
But I
mean,
think that's not based off the calendar.
But
In
we live
this
in America.
in this sense, like you said, it's since the 1700s, and then talking about China celebrating around the same time too. And talking about when you said it, like
That's the invention of
also because
fireworks.
of Jesus, being around December time too.
Yeah,
and I was
right.
kind of thinking like maybe that ties in, but no.
So
It's the opposite, actually.
the same way.
Yeah.
December 25th is not his real birthday.
Right.
Every historian knows it was in that region as well. So
and all 3 of us are historians.
and all 3 of us love God.
No, we're historians. I said.
If you know
We are God-fearing historians.
All right, so that's crazy. Just 1700s.
Yeah, and
I
it's
love it.
like 1912 for China, and I had mentioned Ethiopia. They're like, nah, we're gonna keep our
good.
calendar. So like the current counting of years from January 1st is a very recent development, like shockingly recent.
Wow.
I was thinking it was gonna be Roman or Babylonian.
Yeah, you would think for sure. I mean, everything's based off that,
Right.
In American culture, basically.
Such an
Germanic.
ancient concept,
Yeah.
Like even I mean, this isn't super ancient, but the Vikings, they would celebrate the passing of winter, and even in some Scandinavian countries, they still have like these celebrations on New Year's Day,
Right.
Yeah.
or from Christmas until New Year's Day, where they like launch bottle rockets and stuff at each
that's
other.
true.
Probably similar to the Thailand thing. I mean,
Yeah.
completely
No,
unrelated.
you're totally
but
right.
It's kind of weird how they kind of all land around what is considered the New Year.
And talk about celebrations and like where things stem from. I mean, we can talk shots. You know what I mean? As far as celebrating and doing
there's
Christmas shots.
That's gotta be a more like that can't be a 1776 tradition. That's got to be more
maybe
recent.
shots aren't 1776, but drinking with people is probably way before that.
Fair enough.
Right. So, from what I gather, like the Germanic translation into American culture has, I think the word is Geschütz, and so that
The word for a shot?
yeah, a shot.
Okay.
Geschütz. That's what I'm gathering.
Is that German or what?
Yeah,
is that?
German. Yes, and so Geschütz, it all translates to shots. Shots.
Yeah.
That's kind of where,
They probably all have.
from what I've gathered.
Yeah.
But also there's a really cool like Western American lore where it's like you trade a 45 caliber bullet casing for a shot because they both cost like I think like 12 cents.
I've heard that like at a saloon you would do that.
Yeah. So they would because they're repacking. They're not there's not a Cabela's or a
that's
fucking
true.
gun shop. You know what I mean? So they just trade the casing, which was at that time steel mostly because brass wasn't really available.
Right.
And so 12 cents
worth
casing
way more than a shot
versus a shot, which is about the same cost per.
So
that's
you put You put a shot like a round on one side of the bar, and the bartender
literally
would pour. Yeah,
that's.
So-
I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much basis.
no,
that
I've
holds,
heard that for sure. I've heard that.
That's kind of
we have a
in
mutual friend
America.
who's told me that.
Right,
But
okay.
yeah.
This is putting a wonderful image in my brain because you know how in like Western movies they're like leave the bottle. So in that case, what happens? You just throw a fucking fistful.
Well, they got
of
12
bullets.
gauges for that shit. You know what I mean? Like a couple 12 gauge rounds.
Just shoot them off at that point. That's worth about 6 drinks.
That probably costs so much more. You know what I mean? That's a hot chip.
I'm going to create a whole show to make you guys watch these movies with me because if it goes in my eye holes, it has to go in yours.
Oh my god.
These are wonderful experiences though. They're terrible movies and that's why they're great.
Oh, I'm going near
So-
ear holes, eye holes.
It is my
Shin-shi,
New Year's
shin-shi.
resolution to make you guys watch terrible movies from time to time.
Okay.
Like and I believe this episode is going up before this comes out. So
Oh no.
stay tuned because
What
our
do you got, Josh?
second episode of 2022 is going to possibly be the worst movie ever made. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Unless you guys have any objection, if one person steps forward
Bah.
with a not terrible idea,
I don't know.
I'm challenging you guys. I'm
Challenge
challenging because I don't want to do it. It's up to you guys. All right, Josh.
Not going to tell you what it is. Not going to tell you what it is. Our second
We've
episode
watched
of the
some
year.
pretty shitty movies.
We-
We've watched some pretty
we have
shitty
not.
movies.
Not compared to this.
Two or three of them.
We've okay.
He's not
You
talking
didn't-
about
okay.
that. I know what Josh.
This is not Doomsday. This is so much worse.
Yeah, because Doomsday was a good movie.
Doomsday is amazing.
That's why.
Doomsday is 100 out of 100 all day long.
Welcome to the new year. I'm out.
So that's your little teaser here on the SIP for what's coming. I believe next week. So
Fight you for it.
unless I run into catastrophic technological failure, which happened a few weeks ago, but you know, we talked about that on the
It's a
Patreon.
new
We
year.
got over it. Yeah, new year, new rig.
New Year, same me. Same
New Year.
bullshit.
No, I
Anyway.
still remember that New
Let's
Year's
do
one
it.
from last year. My New Year's resolution is to be the same.
That's
I'm
right.
2 pounds a week.
Hey, hey,
forgot.
hey!
You did it.
Hey, if anybody,
You did it.
nobody, I'm sure like there's
Oh,
5
my
people
God.
that listen to the episode. I smoke 2 pounds a week. I actually, whatever. I achieved it. I'm an overachiever.
He's still the same Shasti.
So let's do
Still the
another
same
cheers.
Shasti. Cheers.
Last
cheers.
one.
Cheers to the
Let's
new
do it.
year. Cheers to
Salud.
us. And cheers to the worst movie ever made.
Oh goodness gracious, me and
Boys.
my-
Thanks for coming out.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I always have fun with these. These are as much as I love doing cocktail cinema and all our fun stuff. It's fun to just kind of hang out with you.
Schlub
guys.
it.
Yeah.
me too,
don't
man.
I don't have to pretend to like you guys anymore. I can actually
No,
like
me
hanging
too.
out.
Me too, man. And it's been a crazy year. I'm just gonna kind of go on with that.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys so much. You guys have been there for me all year. I really appreciate your help, your love, your support. We support your support too.
Yeah, I appreciate your support
Yeah.
too.
Absolutely. The full version of this episode, as always, will be on our Patreon. But you know, if you're interested in what we left out and what we kept secret, hop on over there. You know how Patreon works. I don't have to talk down to you about it. You're smart people. You know what you're doing. You
Most of
boys
you.
are also smart people. Although not as smart as I would expect because you hang out with this idiot here. So
right,
I appreciate you tolerating me. I appreciate you letting me take you on that journey to Champagne Land.
All love, Smalls.
Yeah, I like to drink.
And
Sorry.
this has been the SIP. So Shasti, Greg,
Yeah.
Yosh.
we gotta say goodbye.
I'll say goodbye.
We gotta say goodbye.
Goodbye.